follow the money, find the corruption. Or if a billionaire is paying for your pro bono lawyer, it's probably likely that the billionaire has something to gain from the outcome of your case. Let me fill you in. Loper Bright Enterprises versus Raimondo was brought to the Supreme Court. The justices heard oral arguments yesterday. And unlike the Dobbs case relating to Roe v. Wade, this is the kind of case that's going to go under the radar. And that's exactly how the billionaires want it. That's where all the moneyed interests, they like you to not know about this. But we're going to change all that. We're going to talk about it. Quick TLDR, a bunch of fishermen don't want to be told by the government what to do. Who does, really? They're challenging an interpretation of law, but guess who's paying for it? Maybe you've heard of a man named Charles Koch of Koch Enterprises, 22nd richest man in the world, billions and billions of dollars made in petrochemicals. Yeah, he's paying for their lawyers. And do you want to know why he's paying for their lawyers and wants to win this case? They're going to bring this case forward under the guise that it's just affecting a few fishermen, when in reality, it's going to affect so much more. Just so that I've brought receipts, you can go to the New York Times article and find this out for yourself. The pro bono agency that's taking the case, Cause of Action, actually discloses no donors and reports having no employees. So, that seems above board. But court records show that the lawyers work for Americans for Prosperity, and that group is funded by Charles Koch. Follow the money. So even though the fishermen are just trying to do away with a monitoring fee that they don't want to pay, if the court does away with this, if it finds in favor of these fishermen, it's going to then turn around and limit the ability of other government agencies to regulate things, such as healthcare, finance, telecommunications. What they're trying to do is eliminate or weaken something called a Chevron deference, which comes from a 1984 Supreme Court ruling, which essentially gives federal agencies power to regulate things like oil and gas and any type of other ambiguities in the law. Basically, Congress makes the laws, but they're not equipped to manage them from day to day. They have to get federal agencies to do that kind of oversight. And so weakening or eliminating that deference of Chevron would then take away power from these agencies to do their job. And that's exactly what Mr. Koch and all of his other conservative friends want to do. They're also talking about another case that ties into the Chevron deference, which involves Relentless versus the Department of Commerce. And I'll talk about that in another video. But 1, you should know about this. 2, we should all be paying attention to this. And 3, we should all be getting really, really noisy about this. Because honestly, it's 2024 and I'm just tired of billionaires running the show, okay? Go team, go.